Welcome back to the Journey Podcast. My name is Manzi Mbaya, and you're listening to the number one podcast in the country. Guys, welcome back to this new episode. I'm very excited again. You know, I'm always happy to be here because I'm doing my thing. I love being with artists, talking to artists, discovering artists. And today, actually, I discovered an amazing artist on social media. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to talk about it in the coming minutes. But ladies and gentlemen, Linda, aka CAPITALLINDA, welcome to Journey Podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
My
I'm
pleasure.
Really excited. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm also very excited.
Yeah.
By the way, maybe you should introduce yourself to the people listening to us, and they can know who is Linda.
Linda, aka CAPITALLINDA. Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper. Play the guitar. I'm trying out, just different things in the music industry. I'm just interested in everything. Yeah.
Amazing. How are you doing, Linda?
I'm chill. It's kind of cold here.
Yeah.
Not used to the cold temperature. But
Ali,
yeah, it's good.
don't you hear? She's kind of cold here. It's kind of cold here, you know?
Yeah.
So she's very cold.
Yeah.
What can we do? Should we bring some tea?
Shawty said I got that dick.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Sounds good, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I discovered you on social media, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to my friend Rebecca, who is a filmmaker, and she was telling me, you should check it out, this girl. She's really good. Her name is Linda, and she's doing rap. And I was like, I will check it out. But I think I was busy that day, and I was also doing a lot of stuff. But I was like, I will check. But then imagine,
You didn't check.
I'm just on social media, and then I see many of my friends are sharing this.
Yeah?
CAPITALLINDA. Who is CAPITALLINDA?
Nice.
And then, I listened. I didn't even listen to the whole song, you know.
Yeah.
Just when you open a status on Instagram, and I'm like, who is this rapper? And talking about that.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with rapping and?
So rapping is kind of like an interesting story because I never used to listen to rap actually.
Yeah.
I used to listen, sometimes, like the legends, I'd listen to them. But then just normal rap, every day,
Yeah.
I didn't listen to rap a lot. I used to listen to rock, soft rock, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite. Indie rock, soft rock, just anything with an electric guitar or an acoustic guitar. I'm just like...
So did you cause Linda, I'm wondering, yes, cause if someone can hear your music right now, they can be like, this girl, did she go to school of music? You know, did you do
no. So what happened is I used to write poetry. So I don't know how somehow I found a way to incorporate it into the rap. I think a lot of rappers really write poetry anyway.
True.
So I just I started one time actually during quarantine, quarantine, I was writing just randomly, whenever I'm bored or whatever, I find myself writing, I paint, whatever. And then I was chilling with my siblings, 17, Bryce and Kayla, shout out. And they were we were just messing around, that sort of thing. And then we were writing diss tracks to each other. Yeah. And it was really fun. It's really stupid. No one should ever hear that diss track, but it was really fun. And then I just continued writing, I just continued rapping.
Amazing.
And I looked for apps on my phone that could work, and I would go under my blanket so that it's noise canceling.
The struggle is real.
I really didn't expect. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do, so I wasn't, And then that's how I recorded Booze actually.
Amazing. No, really, guys, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed, and I'm so this year was a year when you started really you started music. Yeah.
Well, before I used to play the guitar, and I'd kind of sing, but really I can't sing. I was just keeping a tone, a tune rather. Yeah. And then I really liked Ed Sheeran, those James Bay, those types of people. Yeah. So, but then this time I was I don't know, it was just fun to do, so I kept doing it, and now here we are,
amazing,
super random.
Amazing. So let's talk about Midnight,
yo, that's a EP from the homies Underwater.
Yeah.
It's
so Underwater is a studio or a label?
Underwater is a group of 4.
Yeah.
So on that EP I was working with Hakim, aka Kimzer, Chakra Tang, his real name is Hugo, and then Mazo Ian. Yeah. those guys are really talented. And I don't know, one time I think Hakeem heard something I had been doing. Maybe he saw my Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Then he hit me up, and we knew each other from school, so that's how he even had my Instagram. But we weren't like really close. But one time I came over to their place. He had a microphone, laptop, that whole setup. And yeah, I rapped on their microphone, and it was really fun. They liked what I was doing. I liked what they were doing. So then eventually I just hopped onto one of their tracks, Foot on the Gas.
Yeah.
And then, actually, we had worked on a couple others, but those ones, I don't know. They're somewhere in the back.
Yeah.
And then Foot on the Gas, I hopped on that one. And then I hopped on Fine Shine. And yeah, they liked it, so they just kept me and they put me on the EP. And I'm really happy for that opportunity because like more people even got to see me.
Amazing.
And plus I was really, I'm an accountant. I studied accounting. Yeah. So this is so random for me. And the fact that they kept being like, no, we really like it, like encouraging me, I was like, I have to continue with this.
Amazing.
Yeah, now here I am. I'm working
Here
with
you
a
are.
bunch of
And
different
also I
people.
think it's really good for you, and I mean, not everyone has a chance to have those people that you knew back as your colleagues in school, and now you became friends, and then you are like sharing the same passion.
Yeah, it's actually so crazy. A lot of us are artists now. It's really so, I don't know, it's like a weird coincidence, or maybe somehow the way we were growing up was like molding us into artists somehow. But yeah, a lot of us, I know a lot of the people I studied with are artists. Even I mean, at Green Hills, I studied at Green Hills.
Yeah.
So all those guys, the Mike Kaihura, Angel, you know, a lot of those guys. Anyway.
Angel Motoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel Motoni, she's really talented. I
Yeah,
love
she
her
is,
work.
huh? Shout out to Angel.
Shout out to Angel.
Yeah.
Amazing. So talented. And Mike Kaihura's voice.
Oh, that guy. I mean,
we can't even.
I had the privilege, actually. I joined when he was launching his first EP. Like, he was like a small concert.
Yeah.
And I went there. Oh, man. He was recording at the same time. He was live recording.
Gosh.
And if you hear on his Spotify account, and if we hear the record, you're gonna hear us fans screaming, you know, and it's just
beautiful.
amazing, you know, like that's what I like about also Mike. What he did with that EP was just very real, you know. You felt like you felt the ambience of the people there listening to him, him playing, and his parents were there. So it was very intimate, but also inspiring.
God,
you know,
everything it's a beautiful soul that he's just showing. It's
exactly.
Beautiful.
That's what I love about you guys, musicians and rappers, and you bring the story to life, you know.
Yeah.
So what is the story behind Linda? Like, if I would, because I'm wondering, yes, you are rapping right now, but I'm sure there is also a story behind that Linda who grew up moving around.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, from the time I was born till I was like 5, I lived in Rwanda. And actually that time I only spoke French. Yeah.
Ah bon?
And now I don't speak any French.
Tu parles pas français?
Nope. None at all. But yeah, so, and then I moved to South Africa because my dad moved there for work. We all went with him.
Yeah.
And then that time, I don't know, I just forgot all the French that I knew.
Yeah.
Started making friends slowly because I basically spoke some Kinyarwanda, mainly French, no English.
No English.
So I didn't make friends like really easily. But yeah, it was still like fun. It was still a really fun thing. I always used to spend a lot of time playing tennis. Yeah, I played a lot of tennis. Yeah. And then, like a lot, I played every day for hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So should we say you are a pro in tennis?
No, don't say I'm a pro. I stopped when I was maybe 18. I haven't played since, and it sucks. But I'm gonna get back to it eventually.
Amazing.
Soon.
Nice.
But yeah, so a lot of the time I spent my time doing stuff like tennis, just using my body somehow. I used to do ballet, which is really random now, but yeah, I used to do ballet.
For how many years did you do ballet?
Maybe 4 years, because that's how long I was there for. I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was just something to do. And I probably wasn't good. Probably not, honestly.
I don't trust that.
No, I have 2 left feet. I can't dance. You'll teach me something.
Okay.
But yeah, me, I can't dance.
Why not? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and then I'm also asking myself, yeah, Linda, you're growing up, you're moving around, you know, and you are very young, but it's also, I think, it gives you an impact of who you are right now, you know. Growing up like that, moving around, it means you have different cultures.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, you are Rwandese, but you also have every culture of everywhere you've lived, you
Yeah,
know.
for sure, yeah.
So I think, how is that like, that's rich? I feel like it's a rich culture. How do you see it?
It is. The only thing is that I'd say about specifically me, I used to stay inside a lot, so I wasn't really immersed in all the culture. Plus, I was pretty young that time.
Yeah.
But I would say when I got to the S1, no, S2, that's when I went to Uganda.
Yeah.
Now that was very different. Like, I did actually, like, because I was in boarding school, everything was different from what I was used to. Like, I used to go to Green Hills when I left S1. No, S1 I went to Riviera.
Yeah.
Then I went to Uganda.
And that
So it
was Riviera, that was in Rwanda.
Yes. Riviera, Rwanda, yeah, Riviera High School for 1 year.
Yeah.
Then I went to Uganda. I went to some school called St. Mary's Chitende.
Mm.
I was not used to it at all.
Was it in
'cause-
Kampala?
Yeah.
Mm.
St. Mary's Chitende. They beat.
Really?
Yeah.
They
beat.
massage you.
Oof.
I call it massaging.
Massage. Okay.
Because at school
get
also
your
they used to
massage.
massage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yo, 25. They call 25 massages. They call those 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
1 is 5.
Why would
Better
they
not
massage
mess
you?
up. Yo, like for example, the first time I saw someone getting fully beaten was because he had drawn his drawing too small.
No, really. And talking about being beaten in school, really, that's another subject. But I also feel like it's very important to bring it on while you just mentioned it. Because I never understood why we got beaten in school. You know,
Me neither.
because I don't see any lesson from that, you know.
Nope.
Because to be honest, I've never said this. Only my girlfriend knows this. If you look at my fingers right now, people
Yeah.
watching our video on YouTube, I can't make them straight.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah, I can see that.
And this happened in primary school.
From beating?
Yeah.
Wow.
Our headmaster, he beated me because that was the time, you know, when we go in breaking time, they make a sign, oh, we go to play, and then after they make another announcement to go back in class.
Yeah.
I think I was late to go back in class because I was coming from the toilet.
Yeah.
And he saw me. He was like, you there, stop. I was like, shit. Then he comes. He had a long stick. He was like, hey, you, why are you still here? Don't you see the time is to go in the class? When he did this, I was so afraid.
Yeah.
I put in my arm
Yeah.
and he bit in my finger. But I never realized it in the time.
Yeah.
But then it always hurted. But I didn't even tell that to my parents, you know, or anyone. I was just afraid. I was like, yeah, I can't say that. It's the headmaster, you know.
Yeah.
I go back home, but look now, I can't make it straight.
Wow.
It's fine.
Why would they do
I'm
that?
fine. But you see, there is always
There's a scar.
I mean, it's something I will never forget.
For
but
sure.
yeah, that's why I just got very interested to when you mentioned about being beaten in school, you know.
Yeah.
And then maybe that's something we should talk about in the coming episodes.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, let's continue. So you're in Uganda.
Yeah, Uganda, things were a bit different there. But still, because of that whole, like the fact that I was always, so when I moved to South Africa, I was not making a lot of friends easily because of the language barrier sort of thing. But then by the time I had learned, I was already fine, like just being by myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm an introvert anyway, it was really fine.
Yeah, because you
So-
managed to be alone.
Yeah, I was really, I prefer it most of the time. So it was fine. So even when I moved back to Green Hills, I was sort of, I had friends, yes, but I would always find myself like
Very
leaving
independent.
leaving and just doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Same thing, like I would always be going to play tennis, whatever, just doing whatever it is that I'm doing, writing, tennis, school.
Yeah.
Then Uganda, I had to actually be with people all the time. So that was very different. I learned a lot from Uganda.
Because I can imagine Kampala is a very active city.
Oh,
very
it really
moving.
is, yeah. But I was mostly in school because I was in boarding school.
You didn't go outside like
No.
students visiting or something?
No, most of the time I was inside. I maybe left if I needed to get something, but otherwise I was mostly inside. But yeah, it was kind of different. It was challenging because of the subjects. They have 18 subjects there, whereas I was doing 8 subjects in Rwanda.
Wow.
So, yeah, 18.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they really elaborate there. They go through it all.
And did you had like art subjects?
Yes, but so actually that's where I started drawing. Actually, I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
I started drawing in I would draw like just doodles in like every kid does. But there they made it a class.
Yeah.
And then I drew, and it just kind of came naturally to me. So that's where I continued. Like now I paint sometimes. I draw most of the time. If I'm sitting, I'll draw something, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not that good, but it's fun to do.
Just stop being humble.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, CAPITALLINDA. Stop
Yes.
being humble.
Okay, I'll try my best not to be humble.
Yeah, because you're really good. Not really me listening to your music. The booze.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Thank you.
Guys, please check it out. Is it CAPITALLINDA, the channel on YouTube? And
Capital Linda on YouTube, Capital Linda on my Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a few on Instagram that I haven't actually released. I just recorded. It's the same thing I did under my blanket.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll be recorded properly eventually.
No, really, I'm impressed. Like,
Thank you so much.
people listening to us, people watching us, if you really really, if you listen to that record, no one would even guess that you were under the blanket.
Really?
No, really.
Yeah.
Hands up, because I'm
Thank
like, hey.
I hope it's not like that clear. I know that yeah, it was very, very fun to record. But then I was also kind of nervous, you know what I mean? Because I knew I was going to put it out. And I don't know if you noticed, I don't post anything on Instagram. I just started with the song. But yeah, it was really fun.
But that's a good start. Trust me. No, really. I mean, you are
with
here.
the phone. Yeah, true.
No, really,
Yeah.
I
Thank
was
you
like,
so much for having me.
this
Yeah.
girl, I need to ask her and see if she can give me an honor to come to the podcast. Because
That's why.
no, to be honest, it's not every day. It's not every day you see really many female
Yeah.
Rwandese girl
Yeah.
coming out as rappers.
Yeah, that's true.
Mostly
yeah.
as singers.
Yeah.
They're only doing R&B. But rappers? I mean, there is Angel Mutoni.
Yeah.
There is you. Is there another one?
Female rappers?
Yeah.
I do know a couple others, but I don't think they've put stuff out.
Yeah. You see?
But,
So it's very strong of you,
Yeah.
Because I'm very impressed. I mean, there is Young Grace also from the older generation, but it's also, for me, it's impressive to see also that you guys are not limiting yourself on a national level, of only singing in Kinyarwanda or rapping in Kinyarwanda, and you are including English, and I see you in the UK, I see you in Times Square, like leading people. I see you. No, really. I
That
see
would
you
be
at
great.
Wasafi with Diamond doing something,
Wow. Okay.
No, really. Sometimes this is why what I really like to sit with artists, Sometimes you artists don't see yourself. We, the people outside, were the ones to look at you, to look at your work and see like, keep that, keep that motivation, keep that energy.
Okay.
Because that energy is really good. No, really, keep
This
it.
is really encouraging.
No, really, I mean it.
Definitely.
I mean it.
Do it.
Keep that energy. Because that energy is real. And that is passion. No one buys passion, my dear.
That's true.
Yeah. And no, I mean, you talking about you recorded under the blanket. Can you imagine
Yeah.
how beautiful is that? Under the blanket. You record a music.
Yeah.
It just shows the love you have for music.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people who would give up. They would say, I don't have materials, I don't have a producer,
Yeah.
how can I record? But you record it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
here we are talking about it,
Yeah.
And
that is
really,
crazy.
if you are a media personality, a presenter, radio person, please invite CAPITALLINDA, because really, I mean it.
Yeah.
You really, not only my audience, but also I want other people to invite you to see. And trust me,
Mm.
few days after this episode, I'm sure people are gonna have eyes on you, because
Okay.
I know when I always tell my friends, when I see something really good when it comes to art, I'm sure it's not only me,
Yeah.
we artists sometimes are good to notice people who are really good. You are really good.
Thank you so
You know,
much.
and
wow. It's so diverse, especially in the
diverse,
arts
yeah.
industry. Like everyone is doing their own thing. Even
Yeah.
if you're not an artist, you have so much to say.
Yeah,
And everyone has an amazing story.
yeah,
Like, especially this generation.
definitely. And I think we as artists, that's also a good thing. We should just, that's a privilege, of course, we have of being artists.
Yeah.
And that's our way and our platform for us to just go there and spread,
Talk about
and talk about it, and be able to inspire people out there, and change the world, change people around us. And
Definitely.
mm,
I can't wait to see what this generation is doing in terms of.
I'm very curious also.
I can't wait to see what happens.
I'm very curious when I look like 2020 or 2019, 2020. So many artists, so many upcoming artists. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, you and everyone, and
Yeah, it's crazy.
the ones you're working with, Hakim.
Yeah.
The other Lounge Sound Music. There's so many. The Kenya Trap. So
Amazing.
many.
And I wasn't here for some time, right? For 5 years.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I find all this, like, because I wasn't listening to all the music that was coming from here, which is bad, but I
Yeah.
was listening to rock at the time. So, but when I came back and all these people were here, even just the list you have,
Yeah.
the Kenny K shots, Painted Black, these
Yeah.
people, crazy. I can't believe, like,
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see what happens.
No, I'm excited. I think the future is bright, and also that's why I was telling you, like, keep that energy,
Yeah,
because
Definitely.
we have, of course, it's normal. We have ups and downs, in always in everything you can do, either work, either the creative work, the artistry. It's like that. It's life. We sometimes have ups and downs, but it's also, we have to be able to just welcome that time of when we fail,
Yeah, true.
and be able to learn from when we are failing,
Yeah.
just trusting the process. Yeah, I
For
think.
sure, yeah.
What do you think about that?
Definitely, there's moments that you're not gonna. There's even times you're not inspired to write,
Yeah,
let alone failing. Sometimes you have nothing to say.
yeah,
But yeah, I think if it's your passion, you're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no question. You're just gonna. Even if I had something else to do, I'm still gonna find time to do the music thing,
exactly.
writing, and like with failures, at least you're learning something. You're gonna take that next time and use it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think we tend to be very hard on ourselves,
Yeah, definitely.
like, why am I,
As
to
artists,
be honest,
yeah.
like right now, this last week was unproductive. I'm telling you, like, my week was unproductive. Like, Ali's behind the camera, he knows, like, I was just sitting there, and I would come at the studio and I'm like, shit, this week is just
Nothing.
unproductive.
Yeah.
But then when Friday reaches, I'm like, anyways, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Next week is there.
Yeah.
Here we are. And I was like, yeah, it's not productive. I have to accept that. Let
Yeah.
me take it as a vocation and just rest.
Yep. True.
And then here we are, and I think, yeah, we're all learning. We're all learning
Definitely.
every day, and I'm learning also.
Yeah. I really love what you're doing. Even the idea of bringing these artists. Like, I see the list of the people that you want to bring. Someone in there is going to be a legend. Someone.
No, definitely. Me, I have no
For
doubt.
sure, no
I have no
question.
doubt, yeah.
So now imagine, like, that person will be able to refer to this podcast. The
Yeah.
journey. This was the start of their journey.
Yeah.
On the Journey podcast.
No,
Done.
I'm happy. You know,
It's
I'm
an
happy
amazing-
when,
it's an amazing
because me,
idea.
I think I'm getting so much inspiration right now. You know, always when I sit with so many different talented people and we talk, and yeah, it's always really a time that I can't take for granted, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm like, we are here, we don't know what's happening tomorrow, but we don't even know who we are inspiring out there, you know.
That's
You
very
never
true.
know who listen to you,
That's very true.
and that's powerful.
You could be inspiring the next, I don't know who, Beyonce,
The next pop star.
next Jay-Z.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah,
You know, really.
for sure.
And wow.
That's
So
very true.
what are your upcoming projects?
Well, I'm working with quite a few people. I don't want to say because, you know, wait, before you're actually
Yeah.
done. But I am working with quite a few. I'm working with a few people that are even coming here.
Yeah.
And then I'm writing something for an Afrobeat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Which is different. It's very different, but I always want to like push and see.
But it's gonna be your first time going in
First
Afrobeat.
time doing an Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'll be kind of singing.
Amazing.
Kind of
Amazing.
singing, kind of rapping. Yeah. It's a vibe. That one's like a dancey song.
Nice.
And I have two other singles that I'm doing. Those ones, one of them is, you know, the first one was called Booze.
Yeah.
This one's called Green. So it's about, it's about marijuana, that drug.
Okay.
Never done it, never will, but yeah, I
You
was
wanna talk
writing-
about it?
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting. Very curious to hear
Yeah?
that. Yeah.
Yes, it's really trippy. A few people have heard it and they like it, so I think that it'll be an interesting song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still kind of that context of, yes, it's fun, whatever, but
Yeah.
it's still a cautionary tale. Like
Yeah.
maybe you watch out for these types of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still like a fun beat. Yeah. I think it's
Amazing.
it's an interesting song.
And how do you feel so far? Like, how did you feel maybe the first time you released your song? Like,
Gosh, yo, it was really nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like first of all, I paint. I think maybe 3 people have seen my paintings. Like I just don't share anything that I do. This was a huge step to take, like especially considering I didn't have the right materials.
yeah.
I just took a YouTube beat and, you know, did the under the blanket thing, then posted to YouTube. And yeah, it was really nerve-wracking, but I felt really proud of myself that I
Yeah.
could even share it, leave it alone, see what happens.
Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Booze, yeah. But then with the other ones, I'm getting a little bit more used to it.
No,
As
no.
long as-
I mean, I feel like the first step is always very scary,
So
but
much,
once
yeah.
you pass it,
Yeah.
boom.
The rest is just about doing what you want to do and
Yeah.
seeing what happens, seeing where it works out.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to also like learn how to incorporate Kinyarwanda properly because I throw in a couple words here
Yeah.
and there, but like a full rap verse in Kinyarwanda, I have to work on that.
I'm sure you will find your way because
for
it's
sure.
a process, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I am enjoying the process being outside.
Yeah?
So I can't even imagine how you are feeling during
it's
the
really
process.
fun. Yeah, especially knowing like I was gonna do it anyway. Now I can bring other people in it.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. and fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. But so talking about CAPITALLINDA, you find yourself recording under the blanket during the quarantine. Was it also hard for you? Because I'm sure it was a pandemic, was something new, you know. Did it stop? Maybe did you feel discouraged, or maybe you found yourself being more active to do your craft, you know? How was it?
Well, at the beginning, because like I studied ACCA,
Yeah.
accounting. So at the beginning, I was really just looking for either a way to study something else or to get a job in something to do with ACCA finances.
Yeah.
So it was really discouraging in that way that I was here finally in Rwanda after so long. Like, it's time to start working and doing everything. But then quarantine hits, I literally couldn't find any jobs.
Yeah.
I was just so discouraged. But then that same way that I'm always by myself, I just spent a lot of time in my room with my siblings, that sort
Yeah.
of thing. Writing, painting, whatever. I kind of got back into the artistry
Yeah.
roots that I had, as opposed to just doing financing, all that stuff. So yeah, it just became it really was, obviously it was a blessing in disguise, let's say that.
Yeah.
Because it was really discouraging, just a tough time.
Yeah.
But then I was also able to go back by myself, hone in, and like do what I want to do basically. And now, yes, I'm an accountant. Yes, I've studied accounting, but I'm shooting for the music thing mainly.
Amazing.
Yeah, which is really, yeah, it was a huge blessing in disguise.
Amazing. And I mean, how should I say that? I think it's also, for me, it's also a good way for me to be able to share this story to our listeners, because yes, it's been really hard. It's been really hard. It's been a pandemic. No one was ready. No one was really prepared about it. But it's also always to find a way. To find a way when we get in these difficult situations, and you find your way.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you.
Yeah.
And here I'm
Here we
like,
are.
I listen to your music, I'm like, damn, this is a music you record under the blanket. So if we give you an actual studio,
Yeah. Vibes.
ladies and gentlemen, shout out to CAPITALLINDA, Kina Music, Clement, everyone, every big producer. If you guys are listening to us or watching us, really, you should check it out. Check this woman out and just get a privilege of working with you.
I would love to work with the producers in Rwanda are amazing. I don't know how, like
give me like the top 3 would love to work with.
oof, okay. Danny Beats.
Danny Beats.
Danny Beats is a vibe. Danny Beats, that guy is really good.
Done. Danny Beats is my friend. Shout out to Danny Beats. I mean, I connect you.
Yeah.
Right
I
away.
actually have I was working on something with him. But I don't know what's happening exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're working
And
somehow.
then Danny Beats, and then
Danny Beats. There's this guy Zed. You know Zed?
Zedu Nyamirambo. He's from Nyamirambo.
He is.
Yeah.
That guy is so talented.
Yeah.
I sat with him and he made a beat in 20 minutes
Yeah.
that I've been listening to since that day.
Oh my God.
He's so talented. He just sits down. He doesn't look anywhere. He's just like, pa, 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 pa. Then he figures something out and you're like, oh, is that how that's done? Crazy, that guy.
And the third one?
The third one I haven't really connected with. He's made beats. Yeah, that guy is really good.
Yeah, he's
And I
really
also
good.
like it's almost like a Kinyarwanda, but also modern English type of thing. I really like that. So yeah, those 3 are, I would really
Nice.
love to work with them. Zed is I don't know what when it comes to the hip hop beats.
Nice.
Danny Beats,
I'm very impressed also.
oh so much. Danny Beats when he's doing the Afro beats type R&B type thing.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
He makes magic, that guy. Yeah, those ones.
Amazing. There's so many like music producers. There is Pato, there is Clement, respect to him.
Yeah.
For me, Clement is like Jay-Z in Rwanda.
Word?
Yeah. And there is this new producer also called Element.
Element.
He has
Okay, I
like
haven't
this,
heard of this one.
when he starts his beat, he's like Ele. Yeah. So
Oh.
he's really good also. And so many. Right now the names are not coming easy, but
Yeah, it's really hard to
yeah,
remember.
there are so many creatives in this country and this city, Kigali.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not really even about the producer, like the name of the producer specifically.
So
If they have something that works
it's about the
with-
work.
Exactly. If they have something that works with whatever I'm doing,
Yeah.
and I just like jazzy type of instruments, those things in the background. If they have that, it really doesn't matter. I'll work
Amazing.
with anyone. Yeah.
Amazing. Linda, I think this is the time when I take the time to say goodbye.
Okay. It's been a fun time.
I mean, it's been fun. It's
Yeah.
been amazing, and I'm very excited. It's the Journey podcast, and I'm very excited to see your journey. I'm here. You're here.
yeah.
And all I can wish you is the best. And I'm very actually proud and also happy that you were able and we got a privilege to listen to your music, and you took a decision to share to the world.
Okay.
And I want to take this time also to thank our listeners and people watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and also you tune in on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Radio Public, and also Anchor and Breaker. Guys, everywhere we are. And make sure you keep sharing so much love, and also interact with us. Let us know what you think. Anyone you want to the podcast, let me know so I can invite them. And also, yeah, big up to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, CAPITALLINDA, Linda, aka CAPITALLINDA. Guys, you already know this is the number one podcast in the country. This is your boy, Manzi Mbaya. Thank you so much. Much love. This was dope.